Good evening, friends, fellows, channel members. How are we all? Happy Sunday. Hope you've all had a great weekend. And I thought we'd finish off the week with the Fenix version 2, of course. And we are in Geneva tonight. A nice hour's flight down to Barcelona. The sun has just set here in Geneva, so it's kind of like that twilight kind of scenery here. It would be great, wouldn't it, if we got the Pursuit's media shower in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Someone's going to have to create an app for that kind of thing. How amazing would that look? So last night and tonight, a great chance of seeing loads and loads of medias if you're out with clear skies and not too much light pollution. Really the best one of the year where I am here in the Northern Hemisphere in the UK. Sadly, we're not going to get that in the sim, not yet anyway. But welcome, guys, welcome indeed. Come join us to end our week. We are, of course, live on VATSIM, so hopefully we'll get some decent ATC as we get down. Let's just do what we usually do here in the briefing room. We'll go through the flight, plan what we're doing, then we'll jump on the aircraft and get ourselves down to Barcelona. Geneva, always a great airport to fly out of. Lots of potential for if things go wrong, it could be very interesting. Barcelona, on the other hand, just nice views getting in, and ordinarily should be straightforward, famous last words. So welcome, guys. As always, a big shout out to our channel members coming in this evening. Hey, Dave Butler, Leanne, Aaron, MPS, Sarah, Klaus, Jordan, Andrew, Von McLean as well, Uncle Smusson, good to see you. Hey, Elliot Woodford, good to see you as well. Aviator, thank you very much, guys, and everyone else, thank you for coming and joining us. As those on YouTube as well as Twitch, of course, thank you guys for joining us. Hey, Sargotech, hope you're well. I hope you can see all of the stream. Yeah, me too. Right, let's have a look then at the operational flight plan, which is pinned in the chat if you are watching on YouTube. Let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger for you guys. Just read that bit. There we go. That bit better for you. There we are. Right, yeah, so just having a little look over this. So our aircraft now takes 180 passengers. Thank you, Fenix. Pleasing the low-cost carrier option, of course. We've got a payload of just over 14 tons today. We've got a takeoff weight of around 64. Throw a bit of fuel on that. We're going to be approaching max landing weight, so we'll have a look at the weather shortly. Valencia, the alternate tonight. We've got a nice call sign today as well. Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo. That rolls off the tongue nicely. Costing X4 as per usual for Easyjet of course. Easyjet Europe, that is. Trip wind, headwind of 22. The tropopause is nice and high, 41,000 feet. And yeah, there's the plan. Runway 22 departure, 24 right in Barcelona. There's our flight route. What is it? 369 miles, so not a long flight tonight. 6 tons of fuel. CNR is 2.8. And let's just have a look through them. So we know we've got terrain around Geneva, however, none of our flight tonight crosses any part of the Alps where 10,000 feet is an issue, so if we had a depressurization, we're going to be okay. There's the weather, so all the 9s here in Geneva, all the 9s in most of the alternates. There's just a chance a little bit later on that the cloud base ceiling could be about 1,400 feet in Barcelona, but it's still Cat 1 stuff, so yeah, no reason why we shouldn't get in, really, looking at that, and a 5-knot crosswind coming into Barcelona as well, which is nice. Check out the Fenix with a bit of crosswind, as it wasn't always the best, was it? But it's not really a major crosswind. And if we could just confirm this as well, Barcelona's weather at the moment, there you go, flew past 1,500 feet, no significant changes. The winds are 5 knots, variable 120, 180. And to be honest, it looks like those winds may even drop off a little bit tonight, look, becoming variable 3 knots as we get in there this evening. So even better. Valencia's looking fine. Girona, that's fine as well. Chance of the wind's getting up a bit stronger in Madrid, although all sorts of things are going to have to go wrong before we even contemplate heading to Madrid. And then one of the alternates is actually also back here in Geneva tonight. So yeah, looks like tomorrow could be interesting. If anyone fancies a flight tomorrow into Geneva lunchtime, there's thunderstorms and a few CBs knocking about. There's our flight route, mostly over land, and we're in a section then, as you can see there, we've got isolated embedded cumulonimbus clouds, some CBs then, up to 42,000 feet. Well, we're not going to be flying above those, are we? So a bit of extra fuel in case we have to deviate around those is probably a good idea. But that's the only real thing tonight. CB's in the way. So what fuel are we going to take? No reason to take loads of extra fuel. So CVs can obviously cause a bit of an issue. We need to get around that kind of stuff, but I reckon an extra half ton on that is more than generous. So we're going to take 6.5 tons tonight. We'll tell ground crew to sort that shortly. Yeah, so that's looking good. Let's have a look at the flight plan. Where are we tonight? Do you know what? I've no idea where my jet's parked. I need to find the jet. I can't remember where it was. Where's my parking chart? Parking stands for Geneva. Oh, there we go. I think we're parked. So we're parked in front of the main terminal somewhere. We'll find out when I find the aircraft. So that's going to be a taxi, presumably facing northeast, in a taxiway. They're one of the links, and we can as well sneak out on Bravo for a slightly shorter. Yeah, slightly shorter taxi. Saves a bit of time, saves a bit of fuel. So, well, why not? We can do that. And then the departure itself is pretty straightforward. Straight out to the PAS, and then it's a left-hand turn straight out. No speed restrictions, so don't need to worry about that. Initial climb, I think, is flight level 90. Where have I seen that? Yeah, there you go, flight level 90. Transition altitude 7,000. Good. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. We'll do a full brief once we're in the aircraft and set up. So let's get in. Passengers, you guys can start taking your seats. So let's find the jet, find out where it's left. There we go. So as I say, we are on VATSIM, and we do have ATC online tonight as well. I think they're still knocking about. Yes, they are. Fantastic. Now, apparently, VATSIM ATC is playing up a little bit tonight. Something with the voice. We'll see what happens when we connect. So there you can see the sun. Like I said, it's just gone down. All the lights are on. Here's our beautiful jet. So we're going to let's get on board, shall we? First of all, before I do that, where am I parked? I want to find my parking stand. I'm going to have to go to the back of the aircraft to find the parking stand. Stand 10. Thank you. Stand 10 it is here in Geneva. Right, let's jump on. Right, this will be the first time flying version 2 in the night as well. This looks really nice indeed. So I'm just going to get the dome lights up to begin with. So first things first, we're leaving a new crew, so let's just do the usual stuff. Check the overhead, that's what we'd expect to see. Pumps are off, packs are off, and we'll just turn these down. It's quite warm, I think, in Geneva tonight as well. Hey J-Hog, hey Daniel, good to see you. Hey Dr. Magic, thanks for coming in, guys. So that's fine. Right, nav logo lights there on, spoilers, flaps retracted, parking brake, fine, gear, acupressure in the green, good. All of that looks good to me. Company message come through, so that's preliminary load sheet. So passengers can start getting on board. Door is open, so I think we'll crack on with that. We'll set the box up and we'll contact ATC. So let's request some boarding. Swissport sounds like a good choice. And they can crack on. Lovely. Loving the although I mean this is just the lights from the terminal shining down onto the pedestal here. That looks really nice, really beautiful. It's pre-departure clearance available here. If it is, we'll crack on with that. I'm not sure if it is or not. Doesn't say so in the information for it, so we'll stick with voice. Alright, let's get the ATIS before we go any further. 13557. Oh, we might not have a voice ATIS tonight. Never mind. Okay, no voice ATIS, so let me just read this out. Geneva information, Yankee is current.
Light showers of rain.
Oh, there we go.
Clouds. Few at 5,000 feet. Temperature 30, 2.14. QNH1017. Nozig. Geneva Information Yankee.
Okay, let's get the first half of that.
This is Geneva Information Yankee at 1850. ILS approach runway 22. Runway condition wet. Transition level 80. Wind 240 degrees 8 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Light showers of rain. Clouds. Few at 5,000 feet.
Okay, so we're working with wet runway conditions tonight then, according to that, that's fine. Okay, then let's set up the box whilst the passengers start to come on board. Let me grab the operational flight plan, we'll pop that here, let's go through everything. So, IRS, yep, 3 nav greens, aircraft status, yeah, that's correct, engines, valid direct cycle, good. So let's do our init request, get that in, and we'll fill it all up. So hope you guys have had a great weekend. Back to work tomorrow, Monday. Flight number, what is it? Alpine. Where's it gone? Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo. Easyjet Europe 71 Alpha Bravo. Cost index of 4. What's the temperature? It's 30 degrees. I mean, 30 degrees at this time of day. Wow. Tropopause 41485. It's not a million miles off that, is it? 41485. Let's get the winds. Just clear the scratch pad out while I'm waiting for those to download. A12 is GSX free. No, definitely payware. Definitely payware. IRS in it, let's just check all the 4639 north, yep, and 666 east. Okay, happy they're all within limits, and we're cruising tonight for level 350. Temperature is 48. Alright. Flight plan. Departing 22. Balsy 7 Alpha. And then at the other end into Barcelona. Can't remember the last time we flew into Barcelona actually. Oh, it must have been a while. We're expecting 24 right. Zulu approach. ILS Zulu 24 left. ILS Zulu 24 right. That's the one. The arrival is the Alba 1 Zulu. And I've got absolutely no idea what the view will be. Let me grab the charts for that. So, Alba, is it SLL? Let's have a look what our options are. SLL 2 whiskey sounds about right. So, insert that. Let's see what distance we've got there. Then in the box is 403. I've got on the routing 369. There's quite a discrepancy. Let's have a look how that appears on the map. So that departure looks fine. Let's have a look at the arrival. Yeah, that is actually that is fine with the RNAV transition. Yep, the manual leg there, probably just adding a few extra track miles, but okay, that's fine. Let's put that back. Alright, RadNav page then, here in Geneva, we want PAS, definitely. And we'll also have in, what's the other one? Saint-Prix, isn't it? SPR, which is where we go back to start the approach here in Geneva if something goes wrong we need to come back in. Okay, so that's RadNav page done. Let's have a look at the init B. I think I've seen that we've got the preliminary load sheet already. There you go. So zero fuel weight is 58.3. And just accept that. CFG is 31.7. Fuel for the alternate according to the flight plan. If we have to go to, where did I say it was? Is it Valencia? Yeah, Valencia, 1.7 tons. Can't see that happening today. Nearly happened on the last stream we did though, didn't it? Going into Jersey. The weather was not nice. Right, 5.8, we're taking 6.5. So that's the takeoff weight of 64.6. Just above max landing weight, but in reality by the time we've taxied and taken off we'll be below maximum landing weight, so we're not going to need to worry about that. And our takeoff CFG is 30.2. Lovely. Alright, let's do our takeoff perf. So runway 22, it said it was raining, didn't it? So we'll go with wet figures. Flaps 1, no need to force tow anti-ice packs, they can all be off. Don't need anti-ice, 30 degrees outside. Hey Eric View, good to see you. Jordan currently doing some base training in the Phoenix, courtesy of the tutorial a while back, trying to brush one landing. Well, that's it, of course, because it's changed ever so slightly, hasn't it? Now version 2's come out, so base training is probably not a bad idea. Should probably do some myself. Take off weight 64.6. CFG is 30.2. Grab live weather. In section Bravo, we said would work on with that. Concuddle, is Barcelona an airport that you come in over the ocean? It is. You do come over the Mediterranean, yes, if the wind's blowing in the right way, which tonight they are, so that will indeed be the case. Right, there we go. 128, 140, 142. Flaps 1 and flex is 66.
I'm right next to her. Thank you.
Job done. Okay, and let's have a look at the thruster reduction values, extra terrestrial noise abatement 1 here, 2863. To be fair, no, that's going to be 2263 because it's now 200 feet lower. Acceleration altitude, sorry, thrust reduction altitude now is 800 feet AGL, so that's going to be 2663. We'll just clear that. 2663. 4366 is our acceleration. Engine out acceleration is 2366. Good. Alright, box is set up. No it isn't. Secondary flight plan. Alright, so the engine out acceleration here, engine out procedure here is non-standard. Pass VOR, left turn, back to Saint-Prix. Okay, well pass is already part of the flight plan, so that's fine. So let's just create a little waypoint here to force the aircraft to go left. So pass VOR, left turn, so that's going to be south, basically, so 180, just to do that a couple of miles. And then it's going to be the SPR VOR and to the hold, and inbound course there is 224 right turns. There we go. And then if we are into that if we are in the hold then at SPR, then we'll of course be coming back to Geneva. And that's the ILS approach runway 22 where we've just departed. No start, but the SPR is a VIA, so just like that. Done. Check what that looks like on the display. There we go. That's the one. So straight out, left turn, and then to the SPR, enter the hold, and then the approach is set up. Lovely, that's all done and dusted. Right, box is set up, let's contact air traffic control. See how busy they are this evening. Jackson, how do you pop out the EFB? You don't need to pop it out, it's part of a web browser. That's all it is, because if you go to the home page here on the tablet, use external device, if you click on that, it'll tell you what to type in, basically. Type that into a web browser, and there you go. job done. Right, so what frequency do we need? 1187 tower.
Control hotel established ILS 22.
Stop Swiss 21 X-ray Lima, correction X-ray Hotel, Geneva Tower, bonsoir, continue approach, number 2.
Continue approach, stop Swiss 21 X-ray hotel.
Geneva Tower, good evening. Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, stand 10, Type A320, requesting Alpha clearances filed to Barcelona, and we have Yankee.
Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, Geneva Tower, bonsoir, information Zulu count, runway news 22, you are cleared to Barcelona via the Balzi 7 Alpha departure, claim initially flight level 90, squawk 6734.
Cleared via Balzi 7 Alpha, runway 22 for departure, initial climb flight level 90, squawk 6734, and we'll check information Zulu, Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo.
Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, read back is correct, report when ready for push and start.
We'll go Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo. Okay, good. Everything that we've popped in there is fine. I'm just going to quickly check, see what's changed with the ATIS information. Oh, it's the clouds that are just scattered. QNH 1017, that's fine. Good stuff. 121, I forgot to do this. Just check the guard frequency is in the audio control panel setup. But yeah, it's all fine. Of course it's fine. Lovely. Right, in that case then, let's do the brief. I'm happy. Passengers are getting on board. They're happy. We'll close up shortly, get the APU started. So weather then for our departure, we've got wet runway conditions, visibility is fine, transition level 80, winds 230 at 11 knots, so pretty much on the nose as we're going, that's okay. We've got showers of rain in the vicinity, and we've got clouds scattered 9,000 feet, QH 1017. Weather en route, we've just got CBs that we may have to avoid if we can. Shame the weather radar doesn't work, but yeah, that's the only thing really. The weather at our destination is fine, a little light wind, and that wind is even dropping as we speak, so even better. No times that are going to affect our departure today. Aircraft, I've just said the only thing not working is the weather radar. Threats to be aware of in Geneva, yeah, terrain. That's the biggest threat, isn't it, around Geneva? For those of you that know the airport well, terrain to the north, terrain to the south, terrain to the east, terrain to the southeast, yeah, basically Alps is the biggest threat. One thing that I can do to sort of mitigate this and just gives a bit more situational awareness, we know MSA 7,000 feet, 10 miles around, based off the Geneva VOR, so what I can do is, just so we're happy with that, you know, if we end up flying in loads of things going wrong for whatever, so we'll just pop in the Geneva VOR there and put in a 10-mile radius around that. So we know now MSA is 7,000 feet inside this circle, so as long as we're 7,000 or above, we're good, we're clear. Hey Danny, hope you're doing well. So yeah, that's how we can mitigate that little threat with the situational awareness as well, particularly in the dark, and the clouds are 9,000 feet, so we might not see sort of the tops of that terrain, although we should do, because it doesn't actually go out as high as 10,000 feet on the route that we're heading out of. But anyway, so yeah, that's that. So talk about the taxi then, and where we are, where we're going, and how we expect to get there. So we're stand 10, pushing back, probably facing north on the inner, I would guess, and then we'll probably take either link 4, link 6, wherever. I'm going to tell ATC we can taxi out via Bravo today. I'm not going to do a single engine taxi, it's not that long and it's not that busy, so we'll get both engines started as we push. The departure then, once we're there, is pretty straightforward, straight out, PAS, and then it's a left turn 8 miles from Geneva, so when passing, as long as we're over 7,000 feet, so when it says it here basically, doesn't it? Yeah, so 8 miles from Geneva when passing 7,000 feet, but not before 8 miles from Geneva, so we need to be above 7,000 feet and we need to be over 8 miles from Geneva. So we can get that turned on. Oh, we've got Geneva. Actually, I've not got Geneva in there. So Those fonts look much better. I think they're much clearer to read. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put Geneva in there actually. There we go. So that should sort it out. There we go. So once we're 8 miles from that, we can make that initial left-hand turn. Now, in theory, I should just be able to leave the autopilot on, but I might hand fly that just for a little bit, depending on workload management and ATC comms. But I will make sure that we don't turn left before 8 miles and 7,000 feet. And then, yeah, noise abatement 1 departure. Left turn will be our first turn. This is also an overfly point, so we do have to overfly that. Just quickly checking in there. Is that marked as an overfly point? I think it is. Should be. Oh yeah, 7,000 feet now. That's marked there, so that's fine. Yeah, and yeah, we're intercepting that, but this is all done. Autopilot will take care of that. I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, and that's it. And our initial climb is flight level 90. So we'll get that set up. And then just so we're all happy that that's how we're going to fly the departure, check the departures are all set up so you guys can confirm it. There we go, ILS runway 22 in. And then we've got the Balzi 7 Alpha. Radnav is now Saint-Prix in Geneva VOR. 350 is planned cruise, 36 is optimum, so that's going to be fine as well. Speeds 128, 140, 142. Flaps 1 departure, we're flexing at 66, and the noise abatement 2 confirmed there with thrust reduction acceleration values. Takeoff weight is around 64.6 tons, and our 75 plan has the engine out procedure in it. Engine out procedure tonight is non-standard when passing the Paz VOR. It's a left turn to Saint-Prix. We get ourselves up 7,000 feet in the hold. Then we'll decide what we're doing. Right, that's the brief done. Everyone hopefully nice and happy with that. And yeah, I think we can close up and get ready to go. Start the APU up as
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our Easyjet service. Please place your large bags into the overhead locker, wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for departure. This is a no smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
Check ground crew have loaded 6.5 tons of fuel. They have indeed, so seatbelt signs can come on. Refueling's finished. Get our doors closed. Steve Reed says, hello, good to join on a live stream and in the summer. He's in New Zealand. Oh, you're in New Zealand. Ah, good morning then. Happy Monday morning. Hope we had a good weekend. Ah, great. APU's available. So, external power can get that disconnected, and ground can now disconnect the GPU and chocks and cones. Don't need those. Jordan, finding a click spot in the Fenix is still a pain. It's not straightforward, is it? No. I agree with you on that. Definitely. I think most people would agree with you on that, actually. Right, final load sheets here. Let's check that. Alright, so takeoff at 646, 150 passengers. No infants flying tonight. And CFG is 28.3. 28, 29, 30 point. Ooh, that's just within limits, so I don't need to rerun the perf. Excellent. Hey, Playing Crazy, glad you're here to catch a live stream as well. Awesome, mate, thanks for being here. Okay, APU is up and running. Let's tell GSX to prepare for pushback and departure.
Hi Gavin, all the passengers are on board and we're ready to go. I'll bring you a cup of tea after we've taken off.
That'd be nice. Right, copy preparation checklist then, first of all. So aircraft acceptance has been completed.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Getting interrupted there. Fuel quantity 6.5 tons checked and balanced. Seatbelt signs are on. It is 39 green. QNH is 1017. 1017 is cross checked and 1,300 feet. Great stuff. It's time to go.
QNH 1017.
Link 2S discussed, QNH 1017, Lufthansa 1 Alpha Echo, danke.
Tower Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, stand 10, and we're ready for push and start.
Locking here.
Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, due to traffic behind, pushback is not available right now. I call you back.
Roger, we'll wait for the call. Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo. We'll have to sit and wait.
Hotel Alpha Whiskey, the winds 230 degrees, 11 knots, runway 22, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 22, Hotel Alpha Whiskey.
Philippe 737, what sensitivity do I recommend with the new update for the Phoenix linear?
Geneva Tower, cargo locks 53, ready for taxi.
Cargo locks. Wonder what aircraft they're flying. Nice to hear.
Cargo looks 383. Taxi holding point runway 22 via outer and Alpha straight ahead.
Outer and Alpha for runway 22, cargo looks 383.
And whilst we're just waiting for that push, guys, if you could do me a favour, hit that like button on the stream. That would make a massive difference. So thank you everyone that's already done that. Pilot Nerd, yeah, packs off for departure. That is indeed correct. Although APU's up and running, it's been a minute now. We'll get the bleed on. Give that another minute, then we'll get the pack on. Just the one. Don't want to give the passengers too much oxygen. I want them to sleep. It's only a short flight though, isn't it, really? Hours flight time tonight. Robert Cassidy, good evening.
Hotel Alpha Whiskey, we're vacated at Yankee and request taxi to the Aero Club, please.
Hotel Alpha Whiskey, welcome back to Geneva. Taxi to the Aero Club via Yankee, Zulu and Whiskey.
Aero Club via Yankee, Zulu and Whiskey, Hotel Alpha Whiskey.
Bet it's getting quite warm in the cabin.
Geneva Towers, West 7 Mike Lima, scanned 17, information Zulu, request clearance.
34, 27, 30. Yeah, that is warm.
Swiss 7 Mike Lima, Geneva Tower, hello, information Zulu is correct. I call you back for clearance, you're number 1.
Maybe I'll be kind, maybe I'll put them both on.
Lufthansa 1 Lima, request taxi.
Pilot Nerd, they...
Lufthansa 1
low-cost carriers will switch them off just before takeoff, yeah. The only reason they weren't on just now is because the APU hadn't been running.
5 and Alpha.
Robert, the CG that we put in the box, was it zero fuel weight CG or the takeoff CG? It was the zero fuel weight CFG. Yeah.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Echo, request taxi, Able Bravo.
The takeoff CFG is just used for the takeoff performance.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Echo, after the Airbus 32
hey, Gibbo Island, great to have you on board a live stream tonight.
Taxi, holding point runway 22, intersection Alpha, please. Via inner link 5 and Alpha.
Busy in Geneva tonight.
Roger, holding point 22 via inner link 5 and Alpha for Lufthansa 1 Alpha Echo, intersection Alpha. Yeah, match traffic.
Cargo looks 383, give way to the Airbus 320, taxiing from right to, correction, yeah, joining from the right on link 5.
Give way to the aircraft joining from link 5, cargo looks 383.
Geneva Tower, top Swiss 334 is...
I'll give him another couple of minutes, then we'll see what's what.
Top Swiss 334, the winds 230 degrees, 11 knots, runway 22,
what we can do now.
takeoff.
Clear to take off at
Thanks to the new update. Version 2 of the EFB is coming out with the next update as well, I believe.
Riga 15, we're on the ground at University Hospital. We would like the
oh, we got to do that.
land at Geneva Airport.
Let me sort that out again then.
Riga 15, Geneva Tower, depart hospital helipad on discretion. I cannot see you on the screen right now, so I don't know where you are exactly, sorry. I see you then.
I mean, it sounds pretty serious if you use the hospital helicopter.
Thanks.
Zach Christen says, first time here, awesome studio so far, love it. Zach, thank you so much. Glad you're enjoying it. Normally we do get pushed back quicker than this. We're just sat waiting for traffic, aren't we, at the moment?
Lufthansa 1 Tango Lima, hold short, outer please.
Pulling short outer, Lufthansa 1 Tango.
Cargo looks 383, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Cargo looks 383.
So I can do.
Office 21,
I do like
hotel
this.
is parked on the wing property. Thank you for the service tonight and have a good night.
Zoom in on the airport.
21 X-ray hotel. Have a nice day.
I think that's great.
Riga 15 airborne.
I'm going to give him another message just in case he's forgotten. I'm sure he hasn't, but you know, he's very busy.
Riga 15, Roger, I see you on my screen. Next report, Golf Echo.
Next report, Golf Echo, Riga 15.
And Tower Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo stand 10. Any chance of our push yet?
Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, please set squawk 6734, please, first.
Squawking now, 6734 for Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo.
Geneva Tower, good evening. Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, ILS 22.
Yeah, so this looks really nice.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, the wind's 230 degrees, 11 knots, runway 22, clear to land.
Runway 22, clear to land, Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie.
Lufthansa 1 Tango Lima, can we continue our taxi?
Lufthansa 1 Tango Lima, affirmative, continue taxi, sorry.
Continue taxi,
Lufthansa 114, no problem.
Blocked station, say again.
Temperatures are looking a little bit better now, aren't they?
Riga 15, hold it, Golf Echo until advised.
Hold Golf Echo until advised. Riga 15.
Geneva Tower, bonsoir, Ryanair 8 Sierra Juliet on ILS 22.
Ryanair 8 Sierra Juliet.
Now, normal SOP is to only turn this on once we've been given our pushback clearance. I might put it on now just so it flashes up on his screen to remind him. So yeah, go on, let's do that. Let's give him a bit of a...
Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, push and started approve facing northeast, QNH 1017.
Push and start approved facing northeast, Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo. There we go, that's what we wanted. Right, beacon lights on, transponders on, acupressure on green, full start checklist, so parking brake is on, take the confirmed, windows are closed, EFB is on flight mode, doors are closed now, beacon lights on. Let's go, GSX.
Osprey 4905, Geneva Tower, hello, information Zulu is correct for clearance number 1, I call you back, correction number 2.
So, parking brakes released.
Roger, Fenix.
All engines clear. Start at will.
So, now's wheel steering's disconnected. Start the time. Engine mode selected to ignition and starting engine 1. Paranoia check that the overhead bleeds on.
Ryanair 8 Sierra Juliet, minimum approach speed 1 departure ahead.
Minimum approach speed, Ryanair 8 Sierra Juliet.
Pongo 65, so you saw a stream where someone was able to mix the RNAV approach to some kind of thing you had on the LS button. The plane did some kind of glide slope. Right, so that would be called, that would be an FLS approach. Only the kind of new aircraft have those. It basically draws a 3-degree glide slope, virtual 3-degree glide slope out from the runway threshold, which the aircraft can then follow. there's good points and bad points with an FLS approach, and if you remind me when we're in cruise, I'll talk a little bit about them.
Easy 20 Hotel Geneva Tower, hello, information Zulu is correct for clearance number 3, I call you back, sorry.
Sure, number 3 for Easy 20 Hotel.
This is great scenery as well from Red Wing, of course, this Geneva scenery. Looks fantastic.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, welcome to Geneva, taxi gate
Parking
4
brake is
via
set.
outer, link 2 and inner.
Gate 4 via outer, link 2 and inner, Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, thank you.
So engine 1 stable, starting engine 2. Where's that ground crew gone? Have they disconnected yet, or are they still faffing at the front of the aircraft?
Ryanair 8 Sierra Juliet, expect late clearance.
Expecting late clearance, Ryanair 8 Sierra.
Unlocking gear.
I mean, it's great to see that, isn't it? Aircraft just touching down, you've got another one on final there, there's some traffic up ahead, waiting to depart.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
So our left clear, right clear, tugs moving clear as well. Engine number 2 is just coming up.
Ryanair 8 Sierra
That's available.
Juliet, the winds 230 degrees 11 knots, runway 22, clear to land, traffic is airborne.
So engine mode selects us back to normal, APU, bleed can come off. Spoilers, rudder, flaps 1, set the trim.
Cargo looks 383, behind the landing, Boeing 738, short
Giving us a
final,
wave.
runway 22 and wait.
Have to start checklist, so anti-ice is off, eco status is checked.
Cargo looks 383.
Pitch trim is 28.3, rudder is neutral. Okay, we're good to go. And Tower Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo is ready for taxi, and we can take Bravo intersection.
Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, taxi holding point runway 22 intersection Alpha, please, in via inner link 5 and Alpha.
Taxi holding point Alpha runway 22 via inner link 5 and Alpha for Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo. Oh well, if you don't ask, you don't get. That's the way we're going. Inner. And then that's link 5, isn't it? I don't know why it's not shown there. Yep, there we go. So straight on this, inner link 5, and then Alpha all the way to the end. Okay, fair enough. Lights. Parking brake.
Swiss 7 Mike Lima,
Radar.
are you ready to copy clearance?
Ready to copy, Swiss 7 Mike Lima.
Swiss 7 Mike Lima, information Zulu is current, runway 22 in use, cleared destination Zurich via Molus for Alpha departure, initial climb flight level 90, squawk 6731.
Runway 22 in use, clear destination Zurich via Molus for Alpha departure, climb flight level 90, squawk
Quick check, full
6731.
left.
Swiss 7 Mike Lima.
Full right. Neutral.
Swiss 7 Mike Lima, repack is correct, report when
Where are
ready
you
for brain
going?
start.
Wilco, Swiss 7 Mike
Full
Lima.
up. Full down. Neutral. Rudder.
Cargo looks
Full right.
383, the winds 230
Full
degrees,
left.
11 knots, runway 22, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 22, cargo looks 383.
Okay, quick pets check. So, no change to performance. We've got performance fixed from Bravo. We've got a wet runway as well. No LMCs. Everything's within limits, so we don't need to check on that. Engine out procedure is non-standard. Passing the PAS VOR is left turn.
After the departing Boeing
Back to SAMP pre-VOR,
748,
7,000
line up runway
feet
22
in the
and wait.
hold. Departure is straight out.
Traffic climb with way, runway 22.
Left turn after 8 miles from Geneva VOR and above 7,000 feet.
Ryanair 5 Sierra Juliet, welcome to Geneva. Taxi gate 3 via
and
outer
initial stop climb is
link 1 and inner.
9,000.
Taxi gate 3 via outer link 1 and inner. Ryanair 8 Sierra Juliet.
In your seat pocket, showing the exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 2 emergency exits at the rear, 4 in the middle, and 2 at the front of the cabin.
Osprey 495, ready to go up.
Please be aware that your nearest exit may be...
Go for Osprey 495.
In an emergency...
Osprey 495, information Zulu is current, runway 22, news clear destination Barcelona via Baldi 7 Alpha departure, initial climb flight level 90, squawk 6743.
Keep it fastened at all times.
Clear to Barcelona, file the runway 22, Baldi 7 Alpha departure, initial altitude flight level 90 and squawk 6743. Osprey 495.
Hold in place with the strap.
Osprey 495, feedback correct, report when ready for push and start.
Put on your own mask.
Osprey 495.
Cargo looks 383, contact approach on 131.325 in the flight.
131.325, thank you very much.
And pull the strap to adjust.
Riga 15, runway access crossing is approved. Next to report, Golf Whiskey.
By pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into the tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention.
Geneva Tower, good evening. Swiss 2379 or fully established ILS runway 22.
Your tray table must now be stowed.
Geneva Tower, hello, continue approach number 1, reduce minimum approach speed.
We wish you a pleasant flight.
Continue approach number 1, reduce minimum approach speed, Swiss 2379er.
Tower Osprey 495, stand 8, request push and start.
Right, I'll get on this straight bit of taxiway, then we'll do the taxi checklist.
Osprey 495, push and start approach facing northeast, QNH 1017.
Push and start approved facing northeast, QNH 1017, Osprey 495.
Okay, so flight controls
7 Mike Lima, request push and start.
Flap setting, config 1's confirmed, and FMA is climb nav blue 152 9000 blue. Radar and predictive wind shear is
7
on.
Mike Lima, push and start approved facing northeast,
EFB stowed and
QNH 1017.
disconnected.
QNH 1017, push and start approved, facing northeast, Swiss 7 Mike Lima.
Riga 15, expedite please.
Superdale, what setting is the best in the Fenix app?
Go around, I say again, Swiss 2379er, go around.
Go around.
Go around, Swiss 2379er.
That's going to hold things
Swiss
up.
2379er, maintain runway heading, climb 7,000 feet.
Maintain heading, climb 7,000, Swiss 2379er.
What is the go around?
Riga 15 reporting Golf Whiskey.
Riga 15, hold that Golf Whiskey until advised, sorry.
Hold it Golf
7,000 straight ahead.
Riga 15.
Oh, fair enough.
383 Golf, good night tower. We are established ILS runway 22.
Hey Davidson, good evening.
Swiss 83 Golf, Geneva Tower,
I don't do Sundays too
continue
often.
approach.
Continue approach, 83 Golf.
Swiss 2379er, contact arrival 131.325, see you later.
121.325, see you in a minute, Swiss 2379er.
What's the departure frequency?
Riga 15, the wind 230 degrees, 11 knots, land at helipad, own discretion, report on ground.
Riga 15, cleared to land on the helipad.
I hope it's a helicopter. Cotton, I tend to keep all of the ones
Easy 20 Hotel
that I've got
Geneva Tower,
installed,
pass your message.
rather than mucking about getting them in and out. If you've got an SSD as well, I don't think it makes too much difference.
Hotel Roger, I call you back in 2 minutes.
Sure, standing by EZ20 Hotel.
So thank you for the follow.
Tango Lima, the winds 230 degrees 11 knots, runway 22, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 22, clear for takeoff, Lufthansa 1 Tango Lima.
Vega 15, traffic information, Airbus 320 departing.
So I can see two Lufthansas in front of us, one arriving, so I reckon it's going to be a good 10 minutes before we get out of here. I could have done single engine taxi.
Vega 15, you want us to land on the helipads or at the Vega base?
Vega
Go
15,
688, thanks
it's
for
your
the phone.
choice.
Okay, we'll go direct to the Vega base.
Vega 15.
Right, we'll stop there. Don't particularly want to smell his fuel.
On the block. Don't confirm more to the service. Not squad.
Ryanair 80 Juliet, thanks for flying to Geneva. See ya.
Tower Osprey 495 is taxi.
Osprey 495, taxi holding point runway 22 via inner link 4 and all Alpha.
Taxi and hold short 22 via inner link 4 and Alpha Osprey 495.
Lufthansa 1 Tango Lima, contact arrival 131.325, bye-bye.
131.325, Lufthansa 1 Lima, ciao.
Swiss 83 Golf, the winds 230 degrees 11 knots, runway 22, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 22, Swiss 83 Golf.
Vega 15 on the ground at the Vega base.
Vega 15, roger, frequency change approved, thanks for your patience.
Frequency change approved, thank you very much for your help, sorry about earlier.
No worries.
Swiss 7 Mike Lima, request taxi.
Swiss 7 Mike Lima, taxi holding point runway 22 via inner link 5 and Alpha, give way to the Airbus 20 Neo, taxiing from left to right on Alpha.
Taxi holding point runway 22 via inner link 5 and Alpha and give way to the A320 from the left, Swiss 7 Mike Lima.
Eurowings 1360, requesting airport clear to Marseille.
Eurowings 1360, Geneva Tower, hello, information Zulu now current. I have no flight plan received from you, please file the flight plan first. Lufthansa 1 Alpha Echo behind the landing Airbus 320 Neo on short final, line up runway 228 behind.
Behind landing traffic, lining up runway 22 behind Swiss correction Lufthansa 1 Echo.
Easy 20 Hotel, ready to copy clearance.
Yeah, absolutely, Easy 20 Hotel.
Easy 20 Hotel, apologies for thanks for your patience. Information Zulu, current runway 22 news, cleared destination Barcelona via Brazil 7 Alpha departure, initial climb flight level 90, squawk 6740.
Cleared with the Brazil 7 Alpha departure, initial flight level 90, squawking 6740 for Easy 20 Hotel, thanks.
Easy 20 Hotel.
Let's see how long it is before we get out of here.
Brazil 7 Alpha departure.
Yeah, Bellevue 7 Alpha departure for EZ20 Hotel.
EZ20 Hotel, reback is correct. Report when ready for push and start.
So we'll taxi right up to
ready, EZ20 Hotel.
the main holding line.
EZ20 Hotel, startup is approved. QNH 1017, I call you back for the pushback.
Sure.
So still again, lights off.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Echo, the winds 230 degrees, 11 knots, runway 22 cleared for takeoff, traffic is vacating.
22 clear takeoff, Lufthansa 1 Echo.
Traffic is vacating. I don't want to take off until he has vacated.
Swiss 83 Golf, welcome to Geneva, taxi gate 5 via outer, link 2 and inner.
Taxi to gate 5, I can't remember the first taxiway, link 2 and inner. If you could repeat it, please, Swiss 83 Golf.
Swiss 83 Golf, taxi gate 5 via outer, link 2 and inner.
Taxi to gate 5 via outer, Lima 2 and inner, Swiss 83 Golf.
Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, line up runway 22 and wait.
Line up runway 22 and wait for Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo.
Eurowings 1360, requesting air for clearance to Murphy.
Eurowings 1360, I don't see you on my screen and I have no flight plan received from you. Please file your flight plan first, then I see you.
Right, I can see one arrival coming in, so let's not make him go around.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Echo, contact
Chris Hogg,
arrival.
happy Sunday evening to you, mate. That is incredible. Thank you. Such a generous donation there. Thank you so much, Chris.
131325.
Your £20 super chat there as we just line up. We've been given our clearance to line up and wait. Amazing support, Chris. Thank you so much. Great to see you this Sunday night. You've missed nothing except a lot of waiting, so you've joined at the right time. Lineup checklist. So cabin secure, takeoff runway is full length 22, confirmed TCAS to area, packs 1 2 are off. Here comes the fun bit. Now obviously, even though we're stationary, we're on the runway, so we don't turn our lights off now.
Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, the winds 230 degrees, 11 knots, runway 22 cleared for takeoff.
Clear takeoff runway 22, Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo. Let's go. So, take off. So the chrono, 50% in one set. Stable, set takeoff thrust. And flex SRS runway.
Hotel, pushback and startup is approved, facing southwest, and are you able to stay clear of Alpha?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll face southwest and I'll stay clear of Alpha.
EZ20 Hotel, perfect, and report when ready for taxi.
Thank you, report when ready, EZ20 Hotel.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb, gear up. Nav. Much more of a buzzsaw effect on the engines as well now.
Osprey 495, line up runway 22 and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 22, Osprey 495.
Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, contact arrival 131.325, have a nice flight.
13132 for Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, thanks for the service, good night. Thrust climb.
Delta 1011, descent flight level 80.
Descent to flight level 80, Delta 1011.
Approach, good evening, Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, passing 3,800 for flight level 90, Balzi 7 Alpha.
Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, Swiss Geneva Bravo, grid identified, climb flight level 150.
Continue climb flight level 150 for Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo.
1 Alpha Echo, Unicorn 122.8, choose.
Okay, autopilot 1 engaged.
Unicorn 128, Lufthansa 1 of Echo.
Enough hand flying. We've got 150 blue, standard pressure. And just whilst we were doing that, Otto, mate, thank you so much. More support of the channel there, coming in with 5 digits in power channel memberships. To Fly Guy, Tolerant, Feldy, Vincent, and Ryan Videos. Welcome to channel membership, guys, courtesy of Otto. Thank you so much, Otto. Both of you, self-loading cargo, old Easyjet sound pack, does it work with the new version? No, it doesn't, because all the folder names are different. The files would work, but the folder names are different. So you'd need to put them into the new folder names. Okay, so that's S-speed, flaps 0, spoilers disarmed. We're over 8 miles away now.
Turn left heading 130.
So that's fine.
Turn left heading 130, Delta 1011.
Kong, how come we're climbing but accelerating so slow? We weren't accelerating too much at all because it was a noise abatement 1 departure, so the thrust reduction and the acceleration altitude were 2 different values. So when you pull the thrust back, you keep the nose up to get higher quicker. Basically gets you over the terrain. Also gets you away from the neighbourhood down below. They don't like noise at some airports. There we go, there's our first left turn. Eric, no strobes on the wing, really? Strobes are on.
Delta 1011, descent 6,000 feet, QNH 1017.
We would have to check when flying through clouds. I'm pretty certain they're on.
Descend 6,000 feet, QNH 1017, Delta 1011.
Yeah, there they are. Look, they're right on the tip, so you'd see them when flying through
Geneva departure
through
of
clouds.
485, passing 36,000.
Right, spoilers, flaps, gear, lights.
Osprey 495, Geneva Bravo, grid identified, climb flight level 150.
Climb flight level 150, Osprey 495.
Right,
Delta 1011,
10,000
turn right
feet.
heading 250, clear ILS approach runway 22.
Turn right heading 150, cleared ILS for runway.
We'll leave the nav aids in there for the time being.
From right heading 250.
350 is going to be fine.
Turn right 250.
Cost index of
Delta
0.
1011.
And I'm even going to leave the secondary flight plane in there as well, because if there is an issue, I just want to go straight direct Saint-Prix. We might as well, you know, Geneva's the easiest airport to get into still if we have an issue. No point erasing everything in that secondary flight plan. Can't we too far south for the Aurora Borealis? We are indeed, yes. Yeah. This will be my first nighttime landing as well in Fenix version 2, so...
0.71 Alpha Bravo, contact master control 124.650.
And contact master 12435, please confirm, Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo. Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, just confirm that last frequency for us, please.
124.650.
124650. Thank you, Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo. Good night. Uh, 12465. There we go. Marseille Centre, good evening. Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo is reaching flight level 150, direct rumble.
Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, Marseille Control, bonsoir. Recycle stroke 5610.
5610, Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo.
Marseille Control, from Jet 1 Mike Hotel, 610.
Jean-Jean 1 Hotel Mike, Marseille Control, bonsoir. Continue climb flight level 360.
Keep climb flight level 360 from Jet 102.
This is Lufthansa 1836, we're at flight level 390, Omega.
Claim 2 station at 1, Fenix 5 Delta Echo, Marseille Control, bonsoir, set scope 1000.
Set scope 1000, Global 5 Delta Echo.
Lufthansa 1836, Marseille Control, bonsoir.
Well, we've passed it now, it's in the dark. I put Moblo in, which is the waypoint for Mont Blanc. Seatbelt signs off. Did we miss a call then? He hasn't repeated it.
Marcel Control, hello, Osprey 495, passing flight level 134 for 150.
Osprey 495, Marseille Control, bonsoir. Continue climb flight level 350.
Continue climb flight level 350, Osprey 495.
Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo identified, climb flight level 350, direct picket.
Climb now flight level 350 and direct picket for Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo.
Eurowings 89 Papa Mike, contact Barcelona control with your Mach number 132.350, bye-bye.
First climb, off climb 350.
On Barcelona on 32.35, the Eurowings 89 Papa Mike, yeah.
Bye. Doing 5 Delta Echo.
Did he want us to go to Pickif? Let's see. If in doubt, ask.
Just past 5,000.
Swiss 109 identified, climb flight level 240.
Cleaver Trevor, good evening, mate. Thanks for being here.
240, sorry, Swiss 109er.
And Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, can you please just confirm the direct? Is it Papa Echo, Quebec Echo Fox?
Correct.
Thank you, good direct now, Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo. Nice little direct, that's what we want.
Alors 674, Marseille Control, bonsoir. Runway 13 left, clear for takeoff, wind column.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has
674, confirm 13 left, start departure.
We do recommend, however, when in your seat,
Air France 22 Romeo Juliette, continuez monter niveau signal 360.
unexpected turbulence. The toilets are now available. Please contact a member of the cabin crew if you require assistance.
360.
Thank you.
360, 360, Air France 22, Euroméjet, merci.
Eurowings 1, Vancouver Sierra, request 10 minutes out of cockpit.
Chris Strobel, thank you for the sub.
Eurowings 1,
Hope you're having a good Sunday.
Papa Sierra, approved report back.
Roger.
Subject 1 Hotel Mike, say again.
Possible that we can get climb up to flight level 30 from Jet 1 to Mike.
1 Hotel Mike, climb flight level 380, turn left, direct, Monte Lima, Mike, Tango, Lima.
I'm flight level 30 and direct to Mike, Tango, Lima, from Jet 1 Hotel Mike.
United 6, Bravo Mike, contact Barcelona control with your Mike number 132.350, bye-bye.
Contact Barcelona control on 1...
So BHX Aviation, does anyone know why the other day my Phoenix slammed into the ground on final? We probably need to see a little bit more of what happened there, I'm afraid, to be able to help with that. DC Gert celebrating 21 months of channel membership. That's incredible. That's almost 2 years, DC. Thank you so much.
Charlie stick.
Roger.
Marcel, bonsoir. Alpine 8 for 8 November, flight level 290, inbound Ligure.
Alpine 8 for 8 November, Marseille control, bonsoir.
Chris, have we ever flown to Hungary? I think we have done Budapest a couple of times. Can't remember the last time we did it though.
Lufthansa 136, turn left direct VATSIM.
We definitely do. We've done Prague quite a bit.
Turn left to Leicester for Lufthansa 836.
Picard 65, can I talk now about an FLS approach? Yes, okay, so...
Yes, correct.
FLS approaches are newish, and you know how a normal ILS approach works. A normal ILS approach is actually an actual radio beam that sort of shoots out from the threshold of the, or rather the touchdown zone of the runway, at whatever glide path angle that you need to come in at, and that's the glide slope, and then you have to localize that left and right. So let's say that the glide slope part of an approach is inoperative, which happens sometimes. The glide slope won't be working, but the localizer will be. And in those cases, then the FLS approach is a great little tool, because as long as the original approach was a 3-degree glide slope to begin with, the FLS approach, the onboard computer basically sort of from the threshold of the runway, because it knows where it is, draws a 3-degree virtual glide slope. And it is a virtual glide slope. It's not a real glide slope. It's not anything that the aircraft can physically track onto with regards to a radar beam. But it will plan a 3-degree descent right down to that runway touchdown zone. So it's very, very similar to an ILS approach. So you could use it, I guess, in place of an RNAV approach, an RNP approach, on the final, instead of using, you know, the final approach mode. I'm not quite sure why you'd use that, but it does have its dangers, because so the lowest RNAV when you can use it is LNAV VNAV. Well, hang on, it's easier to bring some charts up and have a quick look at this.
334, contact Barcelona control 132.350, bye bye.
132.350, busting the
Final RNAV approach. Geneva does have an RNAV approach. Yeah, there we go. Right, so LPV Cat 1, yeah, ignore that. Right, so in final approach mode, which you can do the Phoenix, then the minimums you'd use would be LNAV VNAV. If you're doing it in fly-by-wire, however, final approach mode doesn't work. So you have to use track FPA mode, which basically means that you'd have a look at where the descent starts. It looks like it starts here, 7,000 feet at Indis, and it's a 3-degree angle, so at 0.3 miles before Indis, you'd dial up on here, a 3-degree glide, you'd pull it, and it would descend at that flight path angle, and you would have to use the LNAV minimums, because you've only got lateral, a lateral track to follow. You haven't got any vertical track to follow, because you're not using final approach mode. Anyway, I kind of digress. So the thing with FLS is it's a great idea. I suppose you could use it with this then, because this is a 3-degree glide slope. But the problem is when you get airports like, I'm trying to think of one, there's one in Turkey and I forget which one it is. Runway 19 in Turkey. Yeah, I forget which one it is, but basically it's an offset localizer. And because it's offset, if you draw out a 3-degree glide path from it and follow it, you come exceedingly close to terrain. So it is fraught with some issues and danger if you're not careful. It's a great tool to use if you're doing an ILS approach and the glide slope's knackered. Chris, it could be Dalaman. What's the ICO code for Dalaman? Well, I'll have a quick look. I can't remember it. Hang on. LTBS. Here we go. Let me have a look. Let's open the charts for this. 019.
Marseille Center, Ryanair 674, request flight level 300, please.
Yes, 6745 for the late code, climb flight level 300.
Climb flight level 300, Ryanair 674.
Yeah, it's this one. So, an FLS approach, if you work this out, it'll draw a straight line out there at a 3-degree angle. Well, do you see this? That is not somewhere you want to be. So that's the danger with it. You need to be very, very sure that you've got terrain clearance, and that's the issue. It doesn't guarantee terrain clearance because it's not a tested localizer, it's not a tested glide slope, it's just one the aircraft's made up. So hopefully that goes somewhere to explain what it is. So using FLS here would be a bad move.
Marcel Control, good evening, Austrian CM53 Zulu. Requested for clearance to Milan Malpensa with information Charlie.
Austrian 753 Zulu, Marseille Control, bonsoir, number 1 for clearance, call you back. Air France 907, continue descent flight level 100, expect ILS Zulu, runway 18.
Continue descent flight level 100, expect ILS Zulu, runway 18, Air France 97.
Marseille Control, KLM 45 uniform request descent.
KLM 45 uniform cleared, Montélimar, 7 November arrival for runway 35 right, descent flight level 150.
The Montélimar 7 November.
What about 32,000 feet?
Right, descent
About 20 minutes to be on the ground in 40 minutes or so, I think.
According to the latest meter, I will have a 7 knots tailwind on the 25.
7 knot tailwind's nothing. You can get in.
Yeah, actually the wind just changed, so my bad you can expect runway 17 left for arrival, and I will get you a new arrival sometime.
D'accord.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and thank you for the reminder.
Drinks and alcoholic beverages. Please assist us by ensuring your tray tables are down and that the aisles
This
are
is
kept clear.
Mafasa 1836 for
Our
back.
drinks menu can be found in the pocket in front of you.
Roger. And KLM 45 uniform, sorry, it's Montélimar 70 arrival, ILS runway 17 left.
And spirits. Please note that alcoholic drinks will not be
7
served
left
to
and
those under 18 years
Montélimar
of age.
7 Sierra arrival, KLM 45 uniform.
So, Bilan 3 Lima Yankee, same for you. It's the Milpa 7 Sierra arrival, a Retu 3 Sierra transition for the ILS runway 17 left.
Pogari, could it work at Innsbruck with... no.
7 Sierra arrival and
absolutely not. Let's have a look why.
Retu 1 November, you confirm? Retu 3 Sierra. Retu 3 Sierra, ILS 17 left, Bilan 3 Lima Yankee.
Right, so... all it's going to do is draw a straight line out at 3 degrees. Do you want to be in the middle of all of this? Don't do that. I don't want to be a passenger on your plane if you decide to use FLS at Innsbruck. You'll suddenly be part of the scenery.
Alpha 10 Alpha Marseille Control, bonsoir, identified.
Control, this is Easyjet Hotel, climbing through flight level 190 for flight level 230.
Balls the other side does have a lock approach,
Hotel Marseille Control, bonsoir,
but
identified. Climb flight level 330.
Climb flight level 330 for Easyjet Hotel.
it's a 3.77 degree glide. You do a 3 degree glide, you're probably going to end up in the middle of this lot somewhere.
And Bilan 3 Lima Yankee, so now Milpa 7 Sierra to 3 Sierra transition.
It's also offset as well, so you're definitely going to end up in the middle of this lot somewhere.
QNH 1016. bad transition, 5,000 feet, correction, 4,000 feet, QNH101.
You've got to remember, FLS just draws a straight line out from the runway at a 3-degree flight path angle.
Marseille Control, bonsoir. Lufthansa 420, flight level 350.
And Lufthansa 4 November, Marseille Control, bonsoir, identified.
Right, we're reaching top of climb.
Marseille Control, Jet 1, it's for Michael Passau, copy for 10 minutes.
Approx, Kripapak.
Roger.
And Austrian 753 Zulu, ready to copy.
Ready to copy.
Right, we've reached top of climb. We've got Mac Alt and just while I'm waiting for our crews to come in, let's have a little look at the top leaderboard then. On our YouTube points. So Elliot's at number 1, Eastbird's number 2, Mark 3, Nick 4, Peter ATCO is 5, ATC Sweden 6, Chris Morgan's in at 7, Jordan's now in at 8, 9 is Brian Dyer, and 10 is Soren Thompson. Thanks so much, guys. You gambled your way to success. Or bought it. Either's fine. Or pilot at the circle to land runway 0.
Bravo, contact border control 125.1, bonne soirée.
And just confirm that's 125.125 for Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo.
71 Alpha Bravo, confirm the frequency 125.1.
125.1 for Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo. Good night.
Bye-bye. Air France 97 via the arrival descent 6,500 feet, QNH 1017.
I didn't actually get what that is. We're going to 125.1. Is it Bordeaux? There we go. Bordeaux Control, good evening. Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, 50350.
Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, Bordeaux, bonsoir, identified.
I bet this frequency is a little
Bordeaux,
bit quieter.
797 Lima, request pushback. And start time. And start off.
Park 797 Lima, push start approved, facing north, QNH 1015.
We push back facing north, QNH 1015 Maroc, 797 Lima.
De contrôle, Europe 1722, prêt pour la descente.
Right.
Let's
grab some information.
Flight level 300.
So, back F.
Descendez 5000 pieds,
Let's do a fuel check. Getting into Barcelona is pretty straightforward.
674 Bordeaux, bonsoir, identified.
What fuel did we take? There's no CBs around anyway, we're doing alright with that. So we took 5, 6, 700 tons extra. Let's have a look what we've got back F. Alright, so what should we have there? We should have 3.8 plus the extra of 0.7, which is 4.5 tons. There we go, perfect, that works. So no fuel leak, we're happy with all of that. Didn't do the SD page at the top of climb actually, did I? Let's check we've not broken anything, because remember that things can break and you don't always get an ECAM alert, so it's worth just having a look. Turn that screen down a bit. There we go. Has everyone noticed the screens are much brighter now in the Phoenix?
1958, proceed direct to Nizza.
Proceed direct to Nizza, thank you very much, my man.
Yep, everything's normal. Nothing's broke on the overhead. I'm just going to pop some lights on actually. There we go. See what I'm doing now. See what I'm clicking. Yeah, so that's fine. Right, let's get some weather.
Vertex control, lost spray for I-5, flight level 350 inbound PKF.
In fact, have we got any
Spray
arrival information?
1865,
yes we do. So, if we just go...
Final
1865.
1782, descent flight level 120.
Flight level 120, Ryanair 172.
Vertex control, good evening. ETA 272, passing flight level 321.
Check FMS. Expect to will be across transition for runway 24 right.
Okay, in reality, the PM would go and grab the 80s. I can't do that because I can't listen to 2 channels at once. So let's just grab the 80s there. Runway use for arrivals 24 right, ILS Zulu approach 24 right. ANAV approach transition is in use from the initial approach fix, that's fine. Expect the 2 whiskey approach transitions, yeah, that's fine. High intensity runway operations in force, excellent, could be busy. Winds are variable at 2. 10 kilometers visibility or more. A few clouds, 18. 26 degrees. Can't believe it was warm in Geneva. Altimeter is 1016. And that was information chart.
Easyjet 308, bienvenue à Bordeaux, roulez porte Delta Unité via Papa et Sierra.
Roule Delta Unité via Papa et Sierra, Easyjet 308, merci.
Okay, let's fill in the flight plan then. So we said we've got the 2 whiskey transition in, we've got that in the box, that's sorted. What speeds is it recommending for us then? Yeah, those speeds look good. Barcelona then, we want SLL, which is part of the approach. And then we want Barcelona, which is BC. It's done. Barcelona 24 right, that's what we're expecting, let's get that in there. Secondary flight plan, we can copy the active now, we don't need the old flight plan in there. Okay, and cost index, get that back up to 4 and QNH 1016. Temperature is 26 degrees. Winds 240 at 2. It's a nice long runway. I think config 3 will work for us.
Control, bonsoir. Lufthansa 4 November, flight level 350.
Let's grab the minimums.
Lufthansa 4 November, Bordeaux, bonsoir, right at
550 meters, yeah, that's going to be fine. So 235. So the box. Good. Alright. Box is set up. A couple of things to look at on the chart and then we'll do the full brief. So, how long is this runway? 3,352.
By now 1782, descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1016, clear direct approach runway 05.
No idea where we're going after we've landed. Don't know where it'll want us to go.
Descend 5,000 feet in QNH 1016, and can you confirm the cleared 2 for Ryanair?
I'll drop him a message actually.
1782.
And Ryanair 1782, I confirm clear direct approach runway 05.
Cleared approach runway 05.
Because of course we can go terminal 2 or not. Do you know what I'm going to do? Best thing to do with this. Let's say that VATSIM we're going to do things correctly. Let me find this flight because of course this is a real world flight. What is it? Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo.
Bordeaux Control, red line 92, requesting
And
flight
earlier
level
today
340.
it landed
Atlant 902, descent flight level 340.
Terminal 2. Alright, so it's going to be vacating. If we can, it's going to pop a 5 and one of these stands over here. So we're going to vacate to the right.
Atlant 902, descent flight level 340.
Side 120, you
flight level 340, red line 92.
GPS primary. What have you done wrong?
674 cleared, Mirbar 1 Lima arrival.
You haven't turned any of these off, have you? One of them's just gone bang, basically. So, if
Clear Mirbar 1 Lima arrival expected is repeat the
you need to switch use the switching panel to get your air data to use not the captains, use the first officers, and it might come back. It's difficult to see why that's happened. Have you got an ECAM warning telling you one of them's failed? The only other thing, someone's jamming the GPS signals. Doesn't usually happen over Spain, as far as I'm aware.
Bordeaux, Maroc, 797 Lima, request taxi.
Concord, how do you remove the flight discontinuity when there is a manual right before it? Right, the idea is you don't. ATC would give you a direct and give you vectors to final. However, if ATC aren't online, then you just remove the manual leg, then you can remove the discontinuity.
797 Lima, taxi November 8, runway 14 left via Tego 65 and Papa.
We taxi to runway front.
Approx 65. So basically, to confirm, you need for an FLS system. So it's a 3D approach which is straight RMP or ILS. It's not an RMP or an ILS, it's an approach all on its own. But it is just a straight line out from the runway at 3 degrees. That's all it is. It's a completely different kind of approach. But it works similarly to ILS. It's more akin to an ILS approach than it is RNP. Bobbyjet, do I ever use ACARS? Yes, if the controllers are permitting use of it. Right, 40 miles before top of descent. Should we do a brief then? So, quickly look at the weather getting down there. Wind's light and variable. There's great visibility. A few clouds, 1,800 feet, 26 degrees. So, should be a nice landing. No excuses, sadly. I'll blame the new Phoenix if I messed it up. Aircraft nothing broken, so that's fine. No times that are going to affect us for the arrival. Threats to be aware of. Unfamiliarity with Barcelona. I don't know it too well. Yeah, there we go. So we've got some terrain to mitigate as we get down over it. That's going to be fine. But yeah, basically terrain to the north. If anything goes bang and we end up in Cessna mode, fly south. That way we won't hit anything to the north of the field. But yeah, just keep the good situational awareness around there that we do have terrain to the north of the airfield. But other than that, and some busy traffic, it should be fine. Okay, let's brief how we're going to do the arrival. So we're coming in on the Alba arrival. So once we get to top of descent, following ATC's instructions, of course, we can expect to get down. We need to be below 1,000 feet by UNREC. 250 knots there, 10,000 feet, that makes sense. From there, then we're doing the RNAV transition. And that brings us in to Saradel. Now Saradel is just here, so but it's going to be a bit annoying. If we fly the full thing, then it's going to come right down here, down to there, and then over here, back there, and it's a right dog-leg approach. But that's what we've got to do. I imagine we may get some shortcuts. It might not be that busy. So, I'm going to get down as low as I can with regards to the constraints. That way we're not going to be too high. So, yeah, that's the plan. We'll get down as low as we can because I don't think we're going to have to fly this full procedure. I don't think it's going to be that busy.
We're still waiting with you.
So that's how we're going to get it down. That's what we can expect. With regards to configuring then, just the usual stuff.
Thank you very much.
Green dot on downwind. Flaps 1 on the base. Flaps 2 with the glide. It's a normal ILS approach, 3 degrees. Platform altitude 2,300 feet. Minimum is 235, runway in question.
902, contact Brest 125.5, bye-bye.
Is...
Contacting Brest on 125.5. Thank you, bye-bye.
I must say, it's also really nice to have... have ATC in France. Doesn't seem to happen often enough on VATSIM. 60 metre wide runway. Okay, so that's another little threat. I'll come back to that in a second, but there is a little threat there. Yeah, so that's how we're configuring. Auto brake low. When we vacate the taxi, vacate the runway, we'll vacate to the right. Alpine 7 Alpha Bravo, apologies, descending flight level 210. Thrust idle.
Spray
Open descent.
495, descent flight level 210.
210 blue.
Descent flight level 210, spray 495.
Approaching on waypoint 1 left, Maroc 797 Lima, we are ready.
About 797
So now just run on the way down. That little threat that I mentioned. So it's a 60 metre wide runway, which is wider than normal.
178, code to descent 3000.
Gives you a bit of a false perspective as we're coming in. And we're coming in over the sea as well, so there's no sort of terrain before it.
The 7 Charlie Mike with you, flight level 380.
So really want to focus on those pappies as we come in. Because we could look, if we're not careful, we could look high.
Say again, direct for 7 Charlie Mike.
7 Charlie Mike, direct Manac, Mike Alpha, November Alpha Kilo.
Direct Manac, Mike Alpha, November Alpha Kilo, 7 Charlie Mike.
Parker, does it get the signal from the localizer? No. I don't know how to, how else to go about this. So FLS is the aircraft not receiving any signals at all, not picking up any waypoints at all. All it does is it looks at the map and says, right, there is the runway. I'm going to draw out a line straight out from the runway, and it will be at an angle of 3 degrees. And if you tell me to, I will follow it. That's as simple as it is. There's nothing there. It doesn't get a signal from anything. The aircraft creates its own localizer. The aircraft creates its own flight path, glide slope. Hopefully that makes it a bit clear. I might need to do a tutorial on this. That'd be a great tutorial video actually, wouldn't it? Showing how it works. And then doing the approach into, where was it we said? The runway 19 at, was it Istanbul? No, it wasn't Istanbul, was it? Was it Dalaman? Yeah, watch it, or even worse, doing it at Innsbruck.
Bordeaux, Maroc 797 Lima.
We're nice to pop
Maroc 797 Lima.
Pop that to manage descent, 7,000 feet per minute, so speed descent.
70, go 6 Alpha departure.
Right, I haven't briefed the go around here. Let's have a look at
it. 797 Lima identified.
Straight out, 5 miles, left turn from Barcelona.
VOR,
left turn to intercept the 241 radial and climb 3,000 feet.
Québec de 2, direct Fréjorque.
Direct Fréjorque, Kingfisher de 2.
Alors, 1022, piste 05 dégagée.
1022, bienvenue à Porto, ou les Sierra Portaco, pour Portaco North, pardon, that's fine.
Robert, you think the FLS is the best invention since garlic bread? I can see why so many people like it. I think, well, you know, you just need to be careful. Don't use it anywhere daft. Don't go and use it at Innsbruck, for example. Or anywhere else where you've got loads of terrain around.
23, Bordeaux, bonsoir, appelé pour Marseille, départ piste 14 gauche, à Bordeaux 6 Alpha, montée initialement niveau 70, transpondeur 1000.
Robert, I'm not familiar with where that is, mate.
Autorisé pour Marseille.
If it's not in Europe, I don't know it.
Alpha, montée initiale 70 et transpondeur 1000, Fox Bravo, Whisky 1123.
Whisky 1123, correct.
See, I don't know how the sort of certification of it goes either with certain airports. Some airports might say, yeah, use it. We know it's safe to use.
Can we have the latest wind at Bordeaux, please?
So again, Delta Quebec.
And the latest wind, please.
But you wouldn't use it in Innsbruck. You wouldn't use it in Dalaman. You wouldn't use it in Nice either, for example. Runway 04. That'd fly you into something hard.
Hotel 4 Delta Quebec, information Echo, service wind 340 degrees 6 knots.
Roger. If you don't have that much traffic, we would like to land on 29. We got 1.8 kilograms, 1.8 tons, sorry, on board.
Hotel 4 Delta Quebec, copy. So clear the Royan 1
where is that,
and expect runway 29.
1 Lima, and we expect 29. Thank you very much for the 4 Delta Quebec.
Bordeaux, Maroc, 797 Lima with request.
Oh, right, okay.
Hotel 797 Lima, good.
Yeah, that makes sense, because I'm presuming there's no terrain around it, is it? It's just an airport that's not got a GPS, it's not got an ILS system built in. They're still using TACAN as well. So, it's not going to fly you into anything, is it? It's just about situational awareness and knowing whether it will work or not.
178 FM, I confirm you are cleared approach.
Merci beaucoup, cleared approach, Ryanair 178.
French Baguette 0 Fox Golf, dès que prêt, sur des niveaux 200. Quebec, Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo, contact Barcelona 132.350, bye-bye.
132.35 for Alpine 7 Alpha Bravo, goodbye.
French Baguette 0 Fox Golf, descend au niveau 200.
Descend au niveau 200, French Baguette 0 Fox Golf.
We're closing.
You contact by check 3 in November.
Ryanair 47 Echo Quebec, we are closing. Monitor Unicom, bye.
Unicom for Ryanair 47 Echo Quebec. Goodbye, thank you.
Barcelona Center, good evening, Alpine 7 Alpha Bravo, passing flight level 220.
Pero para no negociar, estamos cerrando. Unicom 28, adiós.
Did you just talk over the top of me?
Bordeaux, fringapé.
28 para no negociar, gracias, buenas noches.
Ryanair 49 Lima, contact Marcel 124.650,
no,
bye.
I tuned it into VOR2. Barcelona Center, good evening, Alpine 7 Alpha Bravo with you. Passing flight level 190 now. Apologies, we had connection trouble.
Alpine 7 Alpha Bravo, I confirm you're still on Bordeaux frequency, contact Barcelona 132. Sorry, Alpine 7 Alpha, but disregard Barcelona is offline, wait only come 122 is valid, bye bye.
Over to Unicom 122 is valid, thanks, bye bye.
Fox Bravo, Whisky 1123, transpondeur est sur 1000, à peu près pour la rentrée au terreau de flèche.
Pardon, Fox Bravo Whisky 1123, mise en retrouve passage pour face au nord, QNH 1015, et je suis à ma fréquence, vous pouvez poursuivre sur les comme 122.8, bonne soirée.
Merci, repoussage approuvé face au nord, et merci pour la TSA, à bientôt, Fox Bravo, Whisky 1123.
Alpine 43 Juliet Echo, descend.
Alpine 43 Juliet Echo, descend flight level 280.
280, Alpine 43 Juliet Echo.
Zero 272, contact Marseille on... Sorry, disregard.
Oh, guys, I don't know if we're back or not. I'm going to carry on just in case we are. My chat's not updating either. Oh, don't know what happened there. The internet went down in the entire house. So we're still on approach. Oh, annoying. I think we're back. Yeah, that didn't just affect me.
Border Control, good evening, Iberia 34 Bravo Mike, flight for the 370, so we
Oh, David, we're back.
Before.
Brilliant.
34 Bravo Mike, Bordeaux, bonsoir. Unfortunately, I'm closing. Right on, come 122 days, buddy. Bye-bye.
Right, I think Barcelona Control's actually gone offline,
good
which
evening,
is really sad.
Iberia 34 Bravo Mike.
Bordeaux pour Royal Fitness.
We're continuing our descent down anyway, 122.8.
Airmark 797, Lima, je confirme pour équipe de fréquence. Merci de passer, bonne soirée.
Right, well, that was a bit disconcerting. Right, we'll bang on profile anyway. What this means, though, if Barcelona Centre has gone offline, with regards to other traffic, of course, we'll be able to get ourselves in a little bit quicker, which would be nice. So transition altitude there is 6,000 feet. T-Pex says Manuel will fix it. Okay. One of the best comedies in the world. Now look at this. We with the Fenix version 2 update, of course, we've now got we're not hugging the bottom of the speed gate all the time. So nice to see.
Barcelona traffic was paid for 905.
2004 says, first time making a stream live. Hope you can find this excellent aircraft in real life very soon. That would be awesome.
Passing flight level 120 for 4000. Executing full approach for the ILS Zulu 24 right.
Someone's doing the full approach for 24 right. That sounds painful. I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do. I might do a sneaky little direct then. Yeah. Okay, so I can't see anything just there with regards to traffic around me. So what we're going to do is we're going to go direct to Barcelona 42 something. Can't read it. I think it's 423. Let me just have a quick look. 428. Sorry, yeah, we're going to go 428 down there. So, quick direct. Oh no, it's 423. There we go. Nice left turn. Perfect. So thrust idle still, setting flight level 100 and direct Bravo Lima 423. We're still nicely below the profile, which is fine. Now remember I said we've got terrain to the north of the airport? That's fine as well. So what I need to do at this point, just to double check we're not going to smash into anything, we're in VMC conditions, so we know we're okay. But if we have a look here, we can see that the approach that we will be doing, as long as we don't get below sort of 8,000 feet to begin with, we know we're going to be safe. So I'm going to wind that down now. So we're going to go flight level 80, and I know that's going to leave us absolutely fine. I will make a quick call on Unicom as well, so everyone knows where we are and what we're doing. Barcelona traffic Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo is currently 22 miles north of waypoint Bravo Lima 423 to intercept then ILS runway 24 right. So we're actually 25 miles outside Barcelona, but just so people know exactly where we are. So there we are. We're flying directly towards the coastline.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Please make sure you are seated with your belts fastened and your trays in the upright position. Any items should be safely stored, and remember to turn off all electronic devices until after landing. Thank you.
Right, just catching up on some stuff whilst we were having that problem with the internet. I don't know what happened there. On a broadband provider having a dicky fit, someone will have cut through a cable. So, that's it, coming down, all looks good. We're now going to wind it down to 3,000 feet. Let's go up and descent. Just sort that down. Thrust low descent, 3,000 blue, and we want that, QNH that. Let's activate the approach phase, that's done. Turn on landing system, that's done. 10,000 feet lights on. We're below the profile now because 30 miles is where you want to be, about 10,000 feet, and we've got 32 miles to run, so we're good. Yeah, so Amtrak, good evening. Hope you're well. Daz, how do you link the pilot and co-pilot barometers into the 320? You have to change the setting in the Fenix app. So if you go to... where is it? Is it in the settings page? No, it's not. No, it's not. Ignore that. It's in the Fenix app. Sim settings, airline modifiable, and... no, controls. Controls there. Turn it to linked. So we do that. I've got an aircraft just here, quite obviously. So we're 22 miles out at the minute. And in a moment we're going to make a right-hand turn which will actually put us straight on the approach. So we've managed the speed, we're holding green dot. All glass up blue, lock start, there I'll capture that already. So Cat 1, autopilot 1 and 2. It says Cat 1 because at the moment it's too high. This will change to Cat 3 dual pretty soon. Talvin, will we be doing a flight tomorrow? I have no idea yet. Talvin says, I'd be happy going with you to the Barcelona control was very annoyed. He was shouting. What was he shouting at, Talvin? Thank you so much for the donation as well.
Barcelona traffic, Coca-Cola 383 on a 15-mile final, runway 24 right.
That's brilliant. So, Barcelona traffic, Alpine 7 Alpha Bravo is also establishing runway 24 right on a 22-mile final. Current speed is 210 knots. Hey Wally, good afternoon.
I'll speed up then for Coca-Cola 383 and I'll keep myself at 200 knots and let you know when I slow down to minimum approach speed.
Roger, we'll be slowing down shortly, so we're still 20 miles out at the moment. Aaron, what happened? I don't know. Someone at my good, lovely broadband provider, I think, just cut through a cable. It wasn't me. everything went down.
Barcelona traffic was 495, turning downwind 24 right.
So just keeping an eye on all this sort of traffic here, look. Bit concerned about this one. Where's he going? He's flying straight towards me. Don't do that, please. Can you see me? $80 mile out. Right, let's start to slow it down then. So we are now going to go flaps 1, speed's checked, flaps 1. And we'll start reducing speed now, 180 knots. Oh, Lazarus, is that you? Yeah, that's fine. Len, if they cut through a cable, we wouldn't have it back yet. They may have just got a secondary cable and plugged that one in. Right, there we go. So, here we are. We've got 2 forward right. We'll be vacating to the right as well. Can I tell GSX yet when I plan on parking? I'm not doing it on the ground. We plan to park. I don't know. Let's park. 104 is good. Yeah, there we go. 104 with ground force. No idea who they are. Perfect. So glide slope's coming in. Slow that down a bit. So VS 600, leveling that off a little bit just means we'll now get this glide slope captured nicely. What a beautiful CDA.
Barcelona traffic was 345, turning base 24 right, 20 miles.
5 mile final, with runway 24 right.
Looks like we've got some traffic going for 24 left as well. Dual parallel approach. Nice. Aaron, that is incredible. Aaron for donating 10 Easyjet Sim Pilot channel memberships. Aaron, that is amazing support and so generous. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. Glide slope captured. Mr. Approach altitude 3,000 feet is set. So welcome Elk, Twons, Antrax, Steve, Lewis, Chase, Mathis, Ricardo, Aaron, Seb. You are all now channel members. Thank you so much. Courtesy, of course, of Aaron. What an absolute legend. Thank you, mate. Legend indeed. Remember, of course, get yourself into the members lounge as well on Discord and check out the members only streams. Barcelona traffic Alpine 71 Alpha Bravo. Established still, runway 24 right, 10 mile final and speed 180. Okay, flaps 2, speed's checked. Flaps 2. Let's see how we touch her down then. That is a nice little balloon. Yeah, because when you deploy flaps 2, you get the slats and you get the flaps. So the aircraft lifts up a bit, so you can see it's just having to pitch nose down to hold that. Right, that's 6 miles, so gear, spoilers, manage the speed. Flaps 3. There we go. Landing checklist, so cabin secured, go around altitude is 3,000 feet, you can memo landing no blue. Remember, if we do need to go around, it's just straight out. LDR, if I could sum it up in one quick, easy sentence. Screens are more vivid and easier to read. How's that? And the flight model is more responsive. Look at that. Look at that wind. What wind? Right, so we're going to focus now on the pappies. Forget the screens. It's a clear night. Look at the pappies. Autopilot R5 control. Signs, why are they not? Oh, sorry passengers. You should have been sat down. My bad. I was panicking with the internet when that happened. So it's a 60 meter wide runway which can give you a false impression. So let's really focus on the pappies, and we want to drive the pappies right through the windscreen. Obviously flare.
500.
Stable.
$100 above.
3 reds. Acknowledged.
Minimum.
Barcelona traffic,
Continue.
car 33 vacated, runway 2 feet right.
Vacated, that's good. huge wide runway.
$50, $40, $30, $20, retard.
So we got spoilers, reverse green, decel. Reverse is off.
Barcelona traffic space 495, stable style left 24 right, 10 miles. Speed 180.
Yeah, I found that flare much more responsive than the previous model. Right, where are we? Barcelona traffic 24 right vacated. I think we've just come off at Papa 6, haven't we? So we're gonna go straight forward and then we'll go to the right. This is great scenery as well, by the way. Anyway guys, welcome to Barcelona. Here we are. Landing didn't look too bad from where I was. Hopefully you guys agree. On so I know what I'm doing. Do you know, I can't remember the last time I came here to Barcelona, and once again I'm just bowled over by how amazing the scenery is. I've had the Barcelona scenery for ages, but how amazing does it look? Got 2 aircraft on final there.
Barcelona traffic, Osprey 495, left 24 right, 4 miles, landing and reducing the final approach speed 135 knots.
So stand 104 we're heading for. Aaron, good night, mate. And again, thank you so much for your support tonight. Really do appreciate that. Have a good flight with Ryanair tomorrow. Spiffing Rich, been looking for a while. Good evening. Thanks for being here. If you are heading out, I have got a replay to come up to see us out. But if you are heading out, please do hit the like button as you go. Really do appreciate that. If you haven't done so already, stand 104 for us then this evening. Yeah, the internet crashing halfway through the approach really kind of threw me out a few things, so we missed the approach checklist. Missed the seatbelts, basically 2 triggers. There, we're down. We're safe. And just because we hadn't got any seatbelt signs up and we left it rather late, then, oh, look, hello, kids' holidays. Yeah, it was probably... probably a good idea to do a smooth landing.
Barcelona traffic, it's DV20 head traffic, 4 miles right, for runway 24 right.
Stand 104. So this airport is, I think it's Latin VFR that's done this one. I enjoyed that. Nice little flight down. Lots of ATC. Just a shame Barcelona logged off before we got there, but I mean, what time's it there? Nearly half past 11, I think there, isn't it? Here we go.
traffic, this is UV20 Hotel, landing 24 right now.
Job done. Cloudbox developer of Geneva is Red Wing, I think. Yeah, Red Wing. There we are. Beautiful. Okay, parking is okay. Parking brake is on. Let's shut down engine 1 and 2. Let's get a bit of bleed air going before we do that. There we are. So engine 1 shut down and engine 2 shut down. Laurie says, cheers, joined a little bit late. No problem, mate. No problem at all. There we go. That's done. So seatbelt signs, they can come off. GSX, you can begin looking to deboard. And oops, I can get the beacon light off as well now. Awesome. Fuel pumps, they can come off as well. And squawk standby 2000. Excellent. There we go. Well, guys, thank you so much. Welcome to Barcelona. Safe flight all around. Great approach. Shame we've got no way to see on the approach, but never mind. So I hope you've enjoyed our Sunday night stream. Don't get a chance to do it on a Sunday night, but I always feel that whenever we do a Sunday night stream, it's really nice, chilled out, and relaxed, and basically a great chilled out way to get ready for the next day, tomorrow. So thank you so much, everybody. Let's have a little look at the replay. Let's come off of VATSIM before we do that, though. I've just realised I've shut the engines down. I've got doors open, so this replay could go very, very wrong. But what the hell? Let's go for it anyway. So let's see what happens if we try this. I'm going to get all sorts of alarms kick off in a minute. Fenix aircraft isn't going to like me. Yeah, there we go. Yep, definitely not. There it is. Alright, yeah. Doors are open. Shut up. I'll just cancel the alarms. There we go. Yeah. Alright, goodbye. I'll just sit in the flight deck instead. It's far calmer. Right, guys, whatever you're doing tomorrow, whether you're back at work, whether you've got a day off with the kids, whether it's already Monday, depending on whereabouts you are in the world, I'm going to leave you with this this replay as I bid you farewell and good night. Thank you for sticking with us as well. If you stuck with us during the little outage with the internet, no idea what happened there. Really, really bad timing, so apologies for that. Huge shout out to everyone who has contributed and donated and supported the channel this evening. Thank you so much for that, and of course, as always, to our Easyjet Pilot channel members, I look forward to chatting with you guys as always on Discord, and I will let you know as soon as I know when the next stream will be. Thanks very much, everyone. Have a great rest of your evening. Hope you had a great weekend as well. See you very soon. Bye bye.